alături de noi. Te ascultăm.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great pleasure to be with you today. Let me start by echoing the sentiments of those who have spoken before me in warmly welcoming the foundation of Simply Green. The launch of Simply Green comes at a time when the COVID-19 pandemic has made painfully clear the implications of insular responses to global issues. It comes at a time when the erosion of trust in science and expertise is costing livelihoods and lives. And it comes at a moment when the choices we make today about how we recover from this crisis will set us up for success or for failure tackling the climate and sustainability crisis. In short, the launch of Simply Green couldn't be more timely and consequential for Romania. And in its founding, you are rising to meet the moment that is unfolding before our eyes on the international stage. In his address to the One Planet Summit this Monday, Secretary General Antonio Guterres stated that the main goal of the United Nations in 2021 is to build a truly global coalition for carbon neutrality. For those who have been engaged in these issues for years, the fact that addressing climate change is at the very top of the global agenda and that coalition building is now understood as fundamental for progress represents a seismic shift in thinking. The days of climate and sustainability issues being relegated solely to environmental activists and to ministries of the environment are over. The need to mobilize all parts of society, its states, its cities, its businesses, and financial institutions, and critically, its full citizenry is the new normal. If we are to succeed in the challenges facing us, we too need to be the builders of grand coalitions. Simply Green recognizes that it must be in the business of coalition building. It is seeking to put sustainability issues on the political agenda, the economic agenda, and on the public agenda. And it is building it all on a foundation of citizen awareness and support. Building from the bottom up is not only an effective means of generating momentum and action, it is also durable. I have seen all too clearly in the past 4 years the importance of coalitions formed and sustained by all parts of society. President Trump's ill-conceived decision to withdraw the United States from the Paris Agreement was the first test of an international framework in its infancy, and a decision many thought would be a fatal blow. Yet a grand coalition of cities, states, businesses, and cultural organizations came together to declare we are still in and put forward America's pledge to the world. It held the space for the United States on the international stage and showcased both the ambitious actions across the American economy and society and the cutting-edge policy and analysis that continued apace. In a matter of days, when President Biden is inaugurated just down the street from where I sit, one of his first actions on day one will be to rejoin the Paris Agreement. The grand coalition of organizations in the United States is no different in purpose or constitution than what you are launching today in Romania. As the dean of a public policy school, let me emphasize for a moment the importance of educators and the experts in the coalition. We are in a moment, not just in the United States, where we have never had more information available to us, yet somehow managed to disagree on even the notion of objective facts. We witness some so-called leaders and significant portions of the public shun and deride expertise. This is not a sustainable path to be on if we are to solve the climate crisis, which will demand a scale and scope of research and its application like no other. Our additional challenge then is not only to deepen our understanding of how to solve these issues, but to restore trust and support in evidence-based
soluționate aceste probleme, ci și
actions. And your citizens need to know that climate action is not just about saving the planet in the long run or polar bears now, but rather that climate action is necessary to save the lives, jobs, and the quality of life of every single citizen today. Organizations like Simply Green will be critical in fusing public education with evidence-based solutions to drive actions across society.